Before this video starts, listen real quick. I'm showing you guys how to rig, not animate, not model, just rigging. If you're in Roblox Studio, I already have a video about rigging for that. Go check it out after this. I'm also going to be posting some time lapse of me modeling so you guys can understand everything more better. All right, let's begin, guys. Okay guys, open Blender. Now listen, if you never used Blender before, this video isn't for learning the basics. Go on YouTube and search how to use Blender first. This video is for people who already know how to move around inside the program. Important basics before we start. Remember this: object mode, edit mode, and pose mode. Always make sure you have the right object selected. If not, nothing will work and you think it's broken. Speed and shortcuts. You might notice I'm working fast. That's because of shortcuts. If you don't know how to use them, go to ChatGPT and ask for Blender shortcuts. But for now, don't try to follow along yet. Just watch this whole video through and go back and try it. Or just go to another video on my channel that has a full time lapse of me making something. So this is the character I'm using. There are two things you need to understand. You can have your character as one mesh or separate parts, both work. If your character doesn't bend right, it's because you don't have enough loop cuts. But don't go crazy, more cuts, more triangles equals worse performance. So add loop cuts where bending happens, like the joints, or keep everything as low as possible if you see the stats right here on the top. Let me show you guys an example. On one arm, I decided to add loop cuts, and the other arm I decided to keep normal so you guys can see the difference when it bends. Now let's rig. You need to do rig based on your character, guys. You don't need any crazy amount of bones. For this character, we're doing 3 simple limbs. Bones, it will be enough. More bones equals more work and more cuts that's needed inside your model itself. To add a bone, you press Shift A, select armature, and press E to extrude the bone and move them in place. Use the G key on your keyboard to move them up and down. I am recording over this, guys, so if you guys have any questions, just let me know. So as I'm working, I like to click F2 on my keyboard to rename the bone as I go. For example, upper arm, lower arm, hand, head, body, etc. Then I'm gonna give you guys an example. If you're making a character like a Roblox character, for this type of character you could use 1 bone. I decided to add 3 bones so it could bend properly and just showed you guys for this video, because I know a lot of you guys are going to make characters that are probably going to be using more bones. So as you can see in the video, I am just moving the bone. So for this section right here, to extrude or move, to disconnect the bone from the arm, you have to press Alt on your keyboard, P, and press the connect button right there and click it, and it will allow you to move your character around. Okay, so you do the same thing for the leg. You click the root part, extrude it. So for the leg is already disconnected, just move it with the G key. It's the part that I like to do. I like to rename everything. Make sure you have a .L or .R as the place you want your bones at. So let me give you an example. All the bones on the right side should have this, so when we duplicate it, it will automatically switch to the left side. Okay, now guys, you're gonna right click it, then click this right here, then it should make the bones go to the other side. So select the whole model and make sure you have the bones selected. It should be highlighted like that, and right click and press Ctrl J. Okay, now so the model is rigged. So basically, you go to pose mode and you see I'm trying the model out right now, and there's a little bug. You see like the face wasn't bending all the way, the body's not moving with the arms when I'm turning everything, the hand is not moving right here. It's not working at all. So I'm going to show you guys. You see the difference for the arms, like this side bends but this one doesn't bend, is because I added the loop cuts in this one, and this one I did not add any loop cuts in it. So I'm going to show you guys how to fix that stuff. So I unconnected it, and I'm going to connect these 2 joints to this, right? So you click it, press Ctrl P, and you parent it. So same thing for the legs, you do the same thing. Keep offset, so this makes it so when you move the body or anything in the base, it's connected to the body of the rig. So now if I reparent it, as you can see, now it bends, but you see on the bottom the body is still messed up right there. I'm going to show you guys how to fix that in a bit too, but you see the head is moving much better. It's kind of a little wonky. I'm going to show you how to fix that. But if I click the arm, you see it's bending a little weirdly, and you see this is not moving at all because I didn't add loop cuts. For this one, it's still the same thing, but if I bend this one right here, you see how the arm is moving because I added the loop cuts. Same for the leg, it's not moving because I didn't add no loop cuts in this one. But if I move this one, it moves because I added a loop cut right there. Now even this right here, I could add more loop cuts, but I'm just gonna show you guys. This is what it looks like if you compare the two. So if you go right here, like I told you guys to turn on the stats, you will see all the triangles and everything, how many faces you have if you click the parts. So I'm going to show you how to weight paint to fix this, all this stuff right here. You see when I move the model. So to go to weight paint, you go to weight paint mode. You select this part right here by clicking Alt on your keyboard and selecting it. So whatever is highlighted, you can do the same thing over here. Go to vertex groups. But for instance, I'm going around and selecting the bones to see what's connected to the arm. You see this middle piece is not connected at all. So, but the hand, none of these other joints are connected. I'm gonna check the other side. I'm selected. Select the middle. You see the whole arm is selected when I select the middle. That's because we added the loop cuts. But for the example, I'm going to be fixing it so the head and the body is connected correctly to the mesh. So for instance, if I select this and right here, the arm is connected to that piece right there. So the bone is connected to the body. I'm just removing all of these. So you just select the whole mesh and press remove over here. That's the best way to do it, by going one by one and selecting it. I know it's like a long little job, but it's gonna be worth it at the end. So you do that for all the models and all the bones. The same for the head. You click it up here and you select the arm, the bone arm over here, and press remove and do the same thing. But I like to do select the whole mesh and press apply. Make sure it's 100% weight. That's to make sure like the whole part of the bone is connected to the body. So now if I try to move everything, it's working and stuff. So you do this for the whole body, the legs and everything. And if I rotate it, it's still working correctly and even better actually. And this one is still broken because it does not have enough cuts in it. So you guys get the example of that. And same for the head. You see it's working now. When I move it, it's going up and down. The body is not rotating correctly. Let's figure out why. So you click it, go weight paint and see. Oh, so when I select the body, it was not weight painted. So make sure it's 100%. So now if I move it, it's going to be moving with this bone right here. So, and the same for the legs. If I move this, well, let's move the torso. I should move the whole thing. That means it's connected correctly. And if I move the legs, it's working. This doesn't bend, of course, no loop cuts. This doesn't bend, no loop cuts. This one does bend because we did add loop cuts. But honestly, this one shouldn't bend, but it does bend because we have loop cuts in this mesh. So, and yeah, if you select the root part, it should move the whole model like this. And everything's working good, guys.